Grand Rising. Good day. And good night. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Odin licking his chops for the treat. Welcome to 144 from the stars, Terrell. Let's go ahead and give the eager puppy what he wants. He's clearly not a puppy, but he thinks he is. There you are, sir. You old puppy. All right. Grown man baby dog. That is what he is. Okay. The totem for this message doesn't really exist, but it is still the totem. It's a blurple unicorn. Someone just laughed. Why? Well, black unicorn is significant, and so is the color purple. So I was like, fuck it. Why not both? A blurple unicorn. So that's the totem. All right. And I got some word. We're going to read it because that's what we do, because we like to do that. All right. I'm going to be reading from the book 2 Samuel. I'm going to be reading from chapter 21. I'm going to start at verse 19. I'm going to read till verse 22. Are you done chewing? Thank you. You weren't in trouble for chewing. I was teasing you. Thank you. Okay. And there was again a battle in Gav with the Palestine, where Elkanah, the son of Ya'areh, Oragim, a Bet Hal Lachmi, slew the brother of Goliath, the Gittei, the staff of whose spear was like a weaver's beam. And there was yet a battle in Gath, where was a man of great stature that had on every hand 6 fingers, and on every foot 6 toes, 24 in number. And he also was born to the Rephaim. And when he defied Yashar el Yehunathan, the son of Shimei, the brother of David, slew him. These 4 were born to the Rephaim in Gath, and fell by the hand of David, and by the hand of his servants. Hallelujah. El Yahuwah is our strength. We will be victorious, even if we got to reincarnate to balance that shit out. That's exactly what we'll do. God's will be done. Even if they try to murder us in another life, we'll just come back alive again. Damn. All right, so let's talk about blurple unicorn. Why? Why? All right, for one, you're stepping into your lineage, your royalty, your power, your birthright. You also got some beams. I almost said beams. You've got some beams of light that work within the ray of purple, the ray of violet. So you have a lot of violet ray energy working with you. So there's quite a few different ascended masters. I'm not going to single out any names. So yeah, you just take what resonates because they're all love and they're all children of God. But yeah, violet energy, very important. Oh my gosh, that name. Oh yeah, some of you know exactly why that just tripped me up. I was talking about the color, but then it reminded me of a person where that's actually their name. Huh. Anyways, rebuke. And if I see you in the comments, rebuke. And if anyone else sees you in the comments, rebuke. Anyways, for the rest of you, I don't know if you noticed, I love you. I love you. I love you all so much. Those of you that are members to this channel, hallelujah. God bless you. God bless you. Y'all, I've had people tell me that I've changed their lives. Y'all have changed my life. It's reciprocal. God bless us all. We're strengthened together as the Kodashim, right? All right, let's establish God's kingdom on earth. God's kingdom on earth sure as heck ain't divided, is it? Nah, we're united. We're together. We strengthen each other. All right, so that black unicorn, right? I had mentioned fast track to Ascension. Now, sometimes that's fun. Okay. Sometimes it's a wild, fun, crazy ride, you know? But it could also feel like back-to-back tower moments. It can also feel like fucking hell. So if some of you have been wondering why the heck this month, especially smack dab in the middle of the 2 moons of this month. So if you've noticed, right around the time it was smack dab in the middle of the full moon and the new moon of this month, the 9/9 month, right? Ninth month of the ninth year. Shit. It's been a lot, y'all. It's been a lot. A lot of people have been going through it. And I want you to understand why you've been going through it. You've cleared all your karma and you've learned all the lessons necessary, and you are being catapulted to a much higher timeline. Now, God said you're ready. That's basically, like, if I'm gonna just sum it up, let's not fill it up with a bunch of words. God said you are ready. You can handle this. You can face this. You can take this woke upon you. This woke. I meant to say yoke. It's time to wake up, y'all. It's time to wake up, y'all. It's time to wake up. It's time to remember and realize what we are, who we are, what we've been, where we've been, why we're here, why we were here, what happened when we were here. Look, past life clarity is crazy. You see everything different. You see yourself different. You see your family different. You see the patterns different. You see your relationships different. You see your neighbors different. You see the strangers different. You see everything different because you see the truth. Yeah, that clarity will wake you the fuck up. It's like a glass of ice water. First thing in the morning, wake you up. All right? All right. Yeah. So if you've really been going through it, like emotional hell, heavy, crushing, defeating weight. I mean, tears, suffering, terrible moons. Yeah, terrible moons, right? You're emotional, just like so down. Look, purging. We're bringing all that up. God said you're ready to take this yoke upon you. You've cleared your karma. You've learned the lessons. It's time for us to revisit these things so you can heal it, so you can move forward, so you can embrace your whole being. So you're integrating. Now, in order to integrate your whole soul, you have to have past life clarity. You literally do. Because when you incarnate, we have so many sets and settings that we walk into, and it's like these little scripted plays in our life. And before we're conscious of ourselves, we just think life is happening to us, or, it was outside of, a predictable means of understanding. But then when you really understand your history as a soul, and then you recognize the reincarnates in your life, it paints a much clearer picture, doesn't it? Yeah, but in order to get that, you have to understand why things have been that way. So, like, for example, let's say you've had terrible relationships with a certain kind of person in your life, whether it be like family members or maybe your children or, I don't know, neighbors, or maybe you've always had an issue with authority figures, or I don't know. Why is this like a theme in your life? Well, when you get that past life clarity, you know exactly why. You'd be like, oh, because so and so murdered me in this life, and then however it is. But like, really, it does be like that. It does be that deep. It do be that deep. I don't know why I'm like talking like that, but anyways, it just be like that, indubitably, right? Okay. So when you realize that, it's the end of a tough cycle. It really is. What's funny is I just flipped to this full moon in Capricorn, and the totem was almost a black Capricornicus. But the reason why I didn't do that, because like I felt like that almost sounded racial, and I was like, that's not where I was going with that. I got another laugh out of someone, the same person that laughed at Blurple Unicorn. But yeah, no. Geez, another Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. So there's really something changing in your material life. I also want to throw a little disclaimer out. When you start to get this past life clarity and you start to see beyond the veil of amnesia of this incarnation, and you see people for who they truly are, past, present, and future, even if they act like they don't know what the fuck they're doing, even if they pretend like they're innocent and you should trust them, bro, if they were a past life enemy, they're a this life enemy. Especially if you can literally feel that they're on the same shit again. It's one thing for a soul to have salvation. That does happen. But in this world, in this incarnation, bruh, if you get in past life downloads of past life enemies, and these people are in your life and things aren't that great between you and them, they're still an enemy. Just straight up. And stand on your business. Like, use your intuition and your discernment. God gave you that clarity. Literally, like, I'm going to put it this way. I don't have to defend or explain Anything I say or do, if I do it in the name of God. So if I feel from God, God puts it on me. I see a vision, I get a download, I get it in like whatever, right? God speaks to me through me and I get the truth. Act on it. Act on it. Even if people try to gaslight or defame or manipulate, stand on your business. Speak that boundary. And those of you, if you have recently spoke a boundary to someone, or you've seen someone recently speak a boundary, and then you notice a weird emotional energy in the air, it's because the person that got put in their place is trying to play victim and emotionally gaslight and manipulate everyone that was there into getting them into thinking that the person that put them in their place was in the wrong and that they're a victim and should have never been put in their place. That's a fucking lie. And that's a damn demon. Why are they being so deceptive? Just see it for what it is and accept it. And when you really just accept good and evil for what it is, you understand your role in it, you understand other people's roles in it, and you just move forward, it doesn't bother you as much. It really don't. You just see people as evil or you see people as good, and then you fucking move forward. Just is what it is. You act accordingly. All right? So you are embracing your divinity and you're strengthening your boundaries, but this is also bringing a lot of things to the surface. Lots of traumas, like some seriously messed up things have happened to us in other lives. And we have to heal that. We have to complete that. What I do want you to understand, though, is that this life is very different. Just because those people who did you wrong in these other lives, and when I say did you wrong, y'all, the crimes that went on in other histories, in Earth Realm and other places, it's crazy. It's crazy what people thought that they would get away with. But here we are, Pain One, you know, and King of Wands. Geez, someone's trying to figure out how'd you know. Someone's cover is blown and they're trying to figure out how the hell did you know that they were an enemy to you because they thought that they were doing a really good job at remaining hidden, sneaky, under a guise. This is crazy. Jeez. I'm not even trying to talk about what happened on the private, y'all, but like this reading is kind of reminding me what happened on the private. Speaking of the private chat and Discord, those of you that are new or recent Odin's High Council members and you do not have access to the Discord, if you have already emailed me informing me that you are a High Council member and you would like access to the private chat server, I've already seen your email. I've seen your energy. If you've already sent me an email before I posted this video, you're going to get a link. Your soul tribe, you're trusted. The reason why you hadn't is because I had to cut the grass a little lower in our spiritual territory because there were some snakes in there and I had to handle those first before I let more people in. So yeah, if you've sent me an email wanting to have access to the private Discord and you are a loving High Council member, you will get a link from me very soon. I had to secure the reinforcements of protection. And yeah, so if you're a new member and you would like to get in, send me an email because I will not be posting a link for anybody to just sign up and then hop in because literally they'll meet the sword if they come in unclean. And that's what we do. So yeah, if you're righteous and you know that you can stand to the sword and scale and face judgment of God, and you know that we're Soul Tribe, reach out to me. But if you're the devil energy, you could reach out to me if you wanted to. It would be a quickening. All right. Devil energy came out again with the Eight of Swords. They literally didn't see how strong you were. They didn't realize justice. Someone got justice for themselves. And look, Empress, I see you, Empress. Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the High Priestess. So this Empress energy in the collective, whoever you are, Empress, all right, you can be a masculine, doesn't matter, but you're definitely showing up as justice, strength, Empress, Fool, High Priestess, and the devil's showing up with the Eight of Swords. Like, oh no, I didn't know. I didn't know you were this strong. I didn't know you had the Holy Trinity. I didn't know you were backed by God. Three of Cups with the Nine of Cups coming out, and that's because they've got all this issue with the Page of Wands, Five of Swords, Judgment. They were wishful thinking. All right, so basically, let's just be real about it. You had a devil in your energy wearing a mask, and they thought you didn't know. They literally thought you didn't know. Meanwhile, while all this is going on, you're activating, you're ascending, you're purging, you're healing, you're getting downloads, you're getting visions, you're literally tapping into your Akashic records. So like, while this devil is thinking that it's got you fooled, you're actually just uncovering the layers of the truth. And then you get to the bottom of it. You get the bottom of the truth of you and them, past, present, and future. Like, you really see the truth. And then it kind of looks like you showed your hand a little bit at the right time. Like, you waited until you had all the information or the understanding that you needed. So it's kind of cool that this devil thought that it had you fooled, and really you just kept your enemy closer type deal and under close observation. And then when you had what you needed, you acted. And it fucked this devil up. It really did. It really messed this devil up. There's a few ways that, for someone in particular, this energy is relevant because you were in the underground grind chamber in your life, meaning you were working on a project, you were working on a business idea, you were working on a talent or a skill or a craft, and no one knew. No one needed to know. They're not going to know. They're not going to know until it's too late. And that's what happened. So someone perfected something. You mastered something. This is like Batman energy. Like, nobody knows you're Batman, but you went down into your secret bat cave every night and you was working on your little project. Well, some time has passed. Your project's ready to be released. And when it did, the devil's like, oh, what is this? You're a multimillionaire? What is this? You're a business owner? What is this? You're an entrepreneur? What is this? You're a healer? What is this? You're a psychic? You're a prophet? You're a god? Like, what is this? The devil energy was just like, wow, you really popped out and showed me that I didn't know shit. Yeah, you didn't. You thought you did. I let you think that you knew something on me. That's kind of what I'm feeling from this Empress energy. It feels strategic and it feels masterful, and I do appreciate that. Leo energy strong, Capricorn energy strong, Taurus, Gemini. Shoot, what's the other one? There's Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Leo, and Aquarius. I'm feeling all those. All right, Cancer too. Oh, secret's out. That moon. Someone's got a very powerful water placement, or you're very connected to the water, or you have a very significant moon placement. I don't know. You either got like some like Cancer. I'm feeling like Cancerian kind of energy, but it could be like a well-placed, slightly different watery energy, but damn, that shit has you tapped in. I mean, that's the main point, is like whatever that is in your birth chart, you tapped in, tapped in, tapped in, tapped in. You feel it. You really feel it. Wow. 8 of Wands. And you could literally discern the waters. That's really funny when like people think that they can put their water on you and you won't recognize that that shit don't mix with your water. And it's not your water. But since they want to give it to you, I'll transmute it and I'll add it to my ocean. And now you dry. You know, you ain't got no water because you were fornicating the spirit. We balance our elements. All of them. All of them. Oh. You know the true name of God? Actually, nah, we're not even going to go there. For another day. Queen of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Someone's like, oh, why'd you go there? I'll tell you what. Look at the Tetragrammaton. Just look at it. Look at that thing. Look at the symbolism in that. Look at everything that's going on in the Tetragrammaton. All right. So you have, through this look, one of the biggest things that really catapults us forward is awareness. Until we make the unconscious conscious, it will literally run our lives and we'll call it fate, right? I'm paraphrasing Carl Jung. All right, so that's what I'm getting. What does that mean? Okay, let's say someone always had like a weird, odd feeling. Like you always got a weird, uneasy feeling when you were in a certain situation and you never understood why. Well, the clarity is you have the past life knowledge of what actually happened. And then when you have the understanding of, oh, every moment of my life where this happened, it's really because of this. That in of itself, just having that clarity of understanding ourselves and the energy in our lives and the motion of everything, that really puts us forward. And it puts us in the driver's seat of like, I'm empowered, I'm in knowledge, I'm a no. I know what I'm here. I know what's going on. And that really helps. That in of itself can rapidly start the healing process. Just knowing, just understanding ourselves is a big key component. So that's exactly what has since happened. You gain the insight, you gain the knowledge, you gain the silver keys of the moon, right? Opportunities coming your way. Ace of Pentacles, right when I said silver keys of the moon. Silver keys of the moon. All right? Oh, geez. All right, I'm gonna share something. For some of you, if you have gotten past life clarity and you happen to know where that life was lived and where you died in that life, I highly recommend whenever you get the chance in this life to revisit that location. Just throwing that out there. There's a lot of different reasons why I would suggest that. Three of Cups. It's time to reconnect and awaken and ascend. Reconnect, awaken, and ascend. So this devil energy is stressed because it's caught and it's stuck now because his whole plan is screwed. Basically, it was trying to get in and stay there and wait because it knew your destiny. It knew your fate. It was waiting for more to come in. It was, yeah. This devil thought it was playing a strategy on you. It thought it had you glamored. It thought it had your friends fooled. It thought it had you fooled. You ripped the mask right off and you told it exactly what it was. King and Queen of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Pentacles. So you took your energy back. You took, and like, for some of you, this energy you took back may have been past life stolen energy. And you took that back too. You took it all back. Look, the clarity you get when you know the truth, it really do be having you see things different. Like, it's one thing to be like, man, I don't know why, but I just can't stand that motherfucker. They always get on my nerves. But then when you realize the reason why is because that person like did some really awful thing to you in another life, and you can literally feel that energy still from them, that they have ill will towards you. Yeah, that's not going to have you be like, before you knew the truth about, I don't know, man, there's just something about that person I don't like. Before you'd be like, yeah, but I'm going to leave them alone. Yeah, but whatever. Yeah, I just need to be a bigger person. But then when you know the truth as to why that shit bothers you, you're like, oh, hell no. I want what's mine, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, here I am again. You thought because you killed me or you thought because I was dead that you were going to get away with that shit. I'm right here. Look at me. You either obey me or you get slain by me. Everybody bends the knee to God. And when I'm in alignment with God's judgment, you better get the fuck out my way. And that's what I'm feeling from this Empress, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles kind of energy, but the Lovers. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, like Queen of Wands. This is also, I'm going to be honest with you, we got this King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. For some of you, this is Soul Tribe Akashic Records activation. Soul Tribe Akashic, like this is deep. It's bigger. It's bigger than just you. Like you got the clarity of your peace in all of this, but you may have started like you may have gotten some clarity on your enemies, which is good, but you may have gotten some clarity on your friends too. And that's kind of cool, right? When you're like, oh shit, like when you really realize like how long you've actually known the people that you vibe with in this life. It's cool. It's really cool. So there is this like feeling of coming home, but it is a lot of emotional processing and a lot of like integrating all of this because it was just like a big truth bomb went off in the collective. Like it was just like, we're going to rip the veil off like a giant Band-Aid and basically wax your face off, and you're just going to deal with the pain and you're going to look at it and then you're going to be, saved again or awakened or whatever under judgment, however it needs to be. All right. We got the Star and the King of Cups. I'm going to use myself as an example right now. Don't push yourself if you don't feel good. Because I feel like shit right now. I feel like crap. I should not be sitting here working. But someone needed this message, and I'm about to leave. But I'm also going to use myself as an example. Don't push yourself too hard. If you need rest, get rest, right? All right, 6 of Cups, the Star, the King of Cups. Oh, shit. This past life energy is really crazy. Devil, Magician, 8 of Pentacles. We're taking back our silver and gold. We're literally taking it back. We are God's inheritance. And that means so much more than I think the majority really understand. And I know that there's been witch hunts and there's angel hunts and there's, you know, demonic programming and false teachings and indoctrinations. But like, we're God in the body, in the flesh. Judgment. Judgment. Whoa, this tower. I feel like we're getting ready for something. That was a definite confirmation. I got a confirmation in my own head. Okay. So I'm noticing that there's quite a few very strong high vibrational characters in this reading. Now, this is still like a you reading, but it's all of you. It's all of your other yous, your other selves. And it's also, you want to know something trippy as fuck? If you have a counterpart and you are awakening to your past lives and you happen to know the names that you were in past lives, look each other in the face and call yourselves and each other by your past life name. Look in the mirror and say, I am, and then whatever your past life name is. Yo, that shit's crazy. It's surreal. It's surreal. It's surreal how that happens. But anyway, so this is talking about like a lot of different selves of yourself, but it's also talking about your soul tribe. This is talking about soul clusters. This is talking about karmic ties. So where we are ascending and we are moving into this like 5D and higher kind of energy, time and space is no longer relevant in that sense, not in the 3D sense that we've known, because we have superseded the 4th dimension, which is just a shadow of a higher dimension. So, and just like a fragment of the consciousness, a fractal of the consciousness, I think would be a better way to word that than a fragment. Yeah, so in order to ascend into this spaceless, timeless state of awareness and